Hey,
You look so beautiful.
you are beautiful. What is your name?
My name Lungile.
Where are you from?
I'm from South Africa.
What do you do here today?
Today I will be modeling for the one of the South African designers, and I'm just waiting for Jacqueline to actually let me know which Brooklyn design I'll be working for.
So you come with a designer. Are you a friend with the designer, or are there like a show model, like a main model? Like what's the connection there?
I'm actually more professional. I'm part of an agency called Ace Models in Bloemfontein, and also, sorry, what did you ask me again?
What's the connection between you and the designer? You friends? You lovers? You just know each other? What's the?
No, actually, they are more professional, and I was selected during Free State Fashion Week that took place at Windmill a few weeks ago. So the Brooklyn Fashion Week saw me, and then they invited me, and then Free State Fashion Week actually selected me to come work.
How difficult is the process of getting a visa as a model? Like, because a lot of people just come here and want to get married and stay in the country, and some people actually are professional models like you. Like,
It was not that difficult because it was for work. It was for business. I didn't come only just to have fun and get married. That's what I'm not trying to do. So
what is your first language?
my first language is Zulu.
Can you say something in Zulu to prove that you can speak the language?
Okay. Ngiyabonga namhlanje ukuthi ninginvitile ku Brooklyn Fashion Week. Kodwa sophinda sibuye unyaka ozayo, and ngiyacela ibe kakhulu ibe nkulu because Brooklyn Fashion Week is very good and iyakude.
Which country speaks Zulu?
Zulu comes from the KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa, which is Durban, and it's also a bit in Heavy Smith. So most of it comes from KwaZulu-Natal.
Which countries? Which countries?
It's from South Africa. Yeah, and it's just
There are so many countries in Kenya.
we have the country to South Africa, and then within the country we have provinces. Whereas that's why KZN is another province, which is KwaZulu-Natal. Yes.
Okay, what is the distinction between fashion that we have here in New York and back home in in Zulu country, I guess, say South Africa?
Well, no, it's actually very different because in South Africa, most of the designers express and they speak to who they are, and they don't go with what's trending. And this side, I'm watching it. They go with what's trending. They go with what they see in the streets, what they see on TV. So there's a huge difference from what I know from South Africa and what I've seen in Brooklyn.
A lot of designers are trying to be distinct and unusual. So if you are looking at the trends, all you can do is copycat and be almost like the trend. But if you come from different parts of the world, like Providence, like maybe a little village in Ukraine or a little village in South Africa, you actually can be very original and not be influenced by the big designers. What is your story as a person? What else do you do besides modeling?
I actually just graduated at the University of the Free State in social sciences, where I majored in criminology, sociology, and communication. And currently, because I didn't want to go much into my career, I started doing. I became an operation assistant at Free State Fashion Week, and then also I'm the Miss Free State Queen, so I'm the queen of the province back in South Africa, which is from Free State 2019. Yes.
What is the usually on a runway the girls look glamorous and beautiful, very serious look, like fuck off face, don't look at me, and on the pageants you guys look like kind of look at me, I'm so pretty, like smile, you're trying to capture the eyes. It's like, what is the ability to, like in the fashion you try to get attention to the clothes, right? And in the pageant you want attention to your eyes, to your face. So what is the best of both worlds? How do you use your pageant experience in the fashion? Is there a connection?
Okay, between runway modeling and pageantry, there's two different things. Because in runway, it's not about me; it's about the design. It's about what the designer has made. So my purpose is to sell what the designer has made. And in pageantry, you have to be charitable. You have to be more lively. You have to be yourself, and it's more about self than what you are wearing. It's more about what you give and your presence when you're on stage, when you're interacting with individuals or when you're interacting with sponsors and the bigger version of pageantry. So with runway, it's not about me. Literally, it's about the designer.
Also, usually models don't get paid much for being on the runway. Pageant people, model like act like participants don't make money. They spend money to be on the platform. So what do you guys get back? Like, is that like I enjoy to attention, I enjoy the pictures, or like when you're a professional model and you're coming from the agency, you're getting paid like to do here's Rick comes. Okay.
Well, you know what I can say? It's all about passion. I've been in the modeling industry for 10 years and I only started seeing the fruits and being paid last year. So meaning that all this time I've been doing it, I've been pushing it because of the passion, because of the love. And with pageantry, it comes with an advantage if you are very smart and you use it to think outside the box. I mean, with me now, when I won Miss Free State, we had to raise 10,000. Yes, we had to raise it, but I got out of there with something. When I say with something, I gained designers who want me to be their faces, makeup shops that want me to be their faces, nails, those type of things. And then you start getting paid in the process. So you see that me just being Miss Free State and raising the 10,000, yes, I build myself, I build venue, I build the entrepreneur woman that's within me. So that allows, does not only just give, but I've learned that give, and I earn in some way, in some sort of way that will make me happy because this industry is not easy.
Fashion is certainly not an easy industry. A lot of people have depression and suffer from different, whether domestic violence or sexual violence. Like a lot of beautiful girls get abused by people. So fashion has a healing power, the beauty, the being around beautiful people, beautiful clothes, like having those great smell and great looks and great sound. So those things actually help people to go through a lot of issues that I have at home. How fashion can be or being in the modeling agency maybe help other girls to gain more self-esteem and feel like they are important and that people behind us, all this background, they support each other. You can, if you feel sad, you can call a couple of friends, other girls that model, and they understand what you go through. They understand your issues. That like, oh, this designer doesn't like me. This makeup artist didn't do the right look for me. Like you can like how you can use the fashion for resolving those issues.
Oh, well, for me to resolve such issues, I always say to the young ladies that I mentor, to models, that first of all, you need to become your cheerleader. You need to cheer yourself before anyone else can cheer you, because this industry can break you. And when it breaks you, it's very hard to get up. But at the same time, I just say become your cheerleader. Everything that you go through, there are a lot of rejects within the industry. So with every reject, build a wall that you have a thick skin, and whenever you fall, you don't fall too hard because you've built that thick skin and you are able to get yourself up and give it a try again. So become your own cheerleader. Grow a thick skin because you will always be broken into pieces. But when you are broken into pieces, then you become more stronger. If you use the negativity into positive situations, then you start growing as an individual. So be a cheerleader, grow a thick skin. What's negative, change it into a positive advice to yourself.
Okay. I always feel actually thick skin is not helpful. I'd rather actually take it to the heart and I actually enjoy I think take it personal, and that way I learned from those experiences rather than just, like, if it's just tough skin, you don't notice and you don't get better at this. But like, whether they love or hate, I use the sign, even if it's minus, kind of for advancing. What is your Instagram? How people can look you up?
The
Have Instagram?
Yes, I do. They can catch me on Lungi _ Mazibuko. That's LUNGIE _ MAZIBUKO.
When are you going home?
We are leaving on Saturday. No, not Saturday, Sunday morning. Yes.
Guys, if you want to book this model and for a commercial shoot, I'm sure it's very expensive. It's very tight schedule, but if you guys will reach out, I guess maybe she will still do until Sunday. You still maybe will squeeze maybe 1 or 2 gigs.
And they should also follow the Free State Fashion Week page, the face of Free State Fashion Week page, because last year I was the face, the ambassador of Free State Fashion Week. So they should also follow Free State Fashion Week, which is Free State Fashion Week. No, it's FSW. No, FS. Yes, it's Free State Fashion Week on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook. Yes.
Guys, check it out. She have cool pictures there.